Hi Stampers, this is Sarah Neighbor with Sarah Loves to Stamp, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to make this super cute paper bow. And this is, it's just so cute. It would be really cute on any type of 3D item, but it just makes it, just look like a really special present. I'll show you kind of a side view there so you can see all the dimension. It is just beautiful. This was one of our make and take projects at convention 2012 back in July, and I just thought this bow idea was so cute and cool, and it's not hard at all. So I'm going to set that aside and I'll show you how to make it. One thing I did want to mention, I made it so it just slides off the box, and I'm not sure how that was exactly supposed to work, but because our instructions were a little bit, they kind of give us more pictures than instructions, let's just put it that way. So I actually glued, like I used the ribbon and kind of just put a little bit, put it there, and then wrapped it around and kind of tried to figure out how long it needed to be so that it can just be slid off so that I'm not destroying the ribbon in any way. You could also do it, have the ribbon attached here and then like actually tie it on the bottom of the box. I think that would work too, although it wouldn't sit flat. So there's just a couple of ideas, but that's my bow, and you can see I secured it with sticky strip here on the bottom. I'm not showing you that piece, which is why I'm talking about that. And then you can just slide it really easily here back on your box. So here is the Daydream Medallions stamp set, and I wanted to show you this because it's super cool. The polka dots on this box, you can see there's two sizes, there's a large and a small, are all from this stamp set, and they're not, if you look at it in the catalog, it's just going to show you like these stamps, right? But when you punch out the center of this, that's what gives you this big polka dot. So that's super cool, and it just makes another way to use your stamps. And I just put it on the top of my wood block. If you have the clear mount stamps, this is going to work for you too. Yours will just be a clear mount dot, obviously. And then over here, my small polka dot came out of the center of this guy. And then this one here, actually the small polka dot might have come out from the center of that one. But anyway, the center of this one punched out too, and then there was one that punched out the center of that. Oh, I think that one is a stamp actually. Just kidding. So anyway, you get some polka dots and then this cool one that would be like a ring. So you can use those to make your box polka dotted. Isn't that cute? And those craft boxes are so affordable and wonderful because they just make the cutest gift giving things. I'm already thinking about Christmas. Hopefully my friends aren't watching this video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. What you need here is and I'll put these measurements up on the screen too, of course, but you need, this is Primrose Petals, you can do it with any color obviously, but you need a strip of 1 by 8 1/2, 1 by 7, 1 by 5 1/4, and then you need one that's 5/8 of an inch wide and 4 inches long, or it could be smaller. I'm going to, once we're done with this, measure what's left over, and I think it's more like you probably only need 3 inches, but it's 5/8 of an inch wide, and then we're going to trim it at the end. That's the part, the skinny part that'll wrap around it. Okay, so let's get started. I have a piece of sticky strip. I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see that it's shiny. I already put sticky strip on the bottom of the 2 longest ones and the smallest one, okay? And then I started also, your piece here that's still the 1 inch but is the shortest of the 1 inch pieces is the bottom piece here. It's going to be the part that we do the forked bow on. So, I did, and I should have made it darker, but I wanted to be able to erase it. I went ahead and just found the center. All I did was mark it 1/2 inch on this side and marked it 1/2 inch on that side and connected it the whole way. And then you can decide how deep you want your V's to be. I wanted my V's to be pretty deep, and I know I've showed you in a previous video that you can use the square punch to do this, and you can, absolutely, but your V's won't be as deep, it'll be like a 90-degree angle, and mine are obviously quite deeper V's. So I marked up 3/4 of an inch on both sides because I wanted my V to match. And another way you can do this is, I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, in my case, I'm going to cut up to the center where I made that mark that's at 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just using my paper snips to do that. Paper snips are the best for this type of thing. Okay, so I just cut up to that side, and then I'm cutting from the corner right to that center line again, okay? So if you don't want to measure, and it's totally up to you, everybody does this a little differently, you can, oops, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes either. Let's go like this. There we are. Okay, you can just flip over this and you could just trace it on the back of your paper, okay, and then you'd have matching V's. So it's up to you. I just found measuring to be the easiest because I'm kind of a perfectionist. You could also just cut them. Just go for it. Probably nobody's gonna notice. Again, I'm just a perfectionist. So it didn't take me very long to do the measuring, so I went ahead and did it. Okay. And then, oops, didn't quite get that one cut far enough. Oh, I hate that one. I cut it too far though. Okay, there we go. And so that's going to be that base piece that we're going to use there. And then you can erase the back if you want. Not much of it's going to show. I mean, that's a really tiny little bit. Oh, my ribbon's kind of messed up there. Anyway, so you can erase it if you want. I did erase it on that project, and you might want to erase like the very ends of it. Of course, my pencil is over here. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so I'm just going to erase a little bit because you won't see the rest of it, I suppose. I'm just going to erase the whole thing. Let's be honest. There's my perfectionism again. Okay, so I just erased the lines I made. And again, you don't have to do it that way. Okay? Okay, so now these ones, you want to take your bone folder and you want to just run it on the back. And it said in our instructions that you needed to cut these with the grain. I'll be honest, I didn't really worry about that because I know I was going to do the bone folder thing anyway. Now don't do the bone folder too much or the cardstock will actually pull apart, which is how you do the faux suede technique if you're familiar with that. So you don't want to do it too much, but just enough that your ribbon, ha! Well, we're kind of making it like ribbon, is pliable and easy to manipulate. Oops. Those little sticky strip pieces I want to stick everywhere. Okay, and then I'm just, I took the little thing off my sticky strip, and then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere it. So you're going to make a circle. Then you're going to do the same thing with the next smaller piece. Alright. Oh, it's still in my hand. There we go. Okay. Oops, I forgot to use the bone folder. That's alright. I'll just stick my hand on the sticky strip so I don't do anything bad there. And you know how I knew I didn't use the bone folder? I could tell when I started to bend it that it didn't want to bend with me. Okay, and then again, same thing, you adhere it. Oops. Alright. Mine looks a little bit weird. Okay. I used the bone folder a little too much and it's starting to kind of pull away, I think, is what that weird look is. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so now you want to just stack these on top of your base and you're going to just pinch it together in the center and pinch this one together in the center and stack them on top of each other and then stack them on top of the base. Okay, and perhaps before I did this, hang on. Before I did that, I should have taken the sticky strip off of this one, so I'm ready. In the instructions, it didn't actually mention putting a piece of sticky strip on to begin with, but I think that makes it a little easier. And then I'm going to just find the center of this thing. I might be going off camera here for a sec, I apologize. Okay, nope, not there, maybe there. Yep. Okay, and then I'm just going to set this in the center. And the reason I'm being so particular about this is that on mine, my sample I showed you, I'm not sure that I got it actually in the center. Excuse me. Alright, so go ahead and stack these in the center. And there's that one. Looks pretty good. And I'm just going to stack this one on top of it. And, you know, I'm doing this on camera, so of course things are not, you know, it's not as easy as when you're doing it and you don't have to worry about it being on camera. And then you're just going to take this piece here and wrap it around. And you can see I'm kind of using the desk to hold it flat. Whoopsie. Don't do that. That's not what you want to do. And this one is really like not as cute as it could be. Alright. And then you're going to keep wrapping it until you get to the end. Okay, so now you can see I'm going to cut off. I'm going to cut off like, what is that, an inch? Oh, I could use my paper snips. I got these out because I'm going to use these to cut my sticky strip. Okay, so you're cutting off quite a bit there. So actually you probably only need your piece to be about 4 inches. Actually 4 inches would even be a hair too bit long, it looks like. Alright, and then I'm going to grab my sticky strip. And you know, you have to pinch this the whole time. So you might want to cut this first, and I don't know where you put it, but also if you made your thing the right length, I'm going to say like 2 3/4 inches would have been perfect. If you would have done that ahead of time, you wouldn't have to worry about this. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick it on the tail. It's going to stick over a little bit, so I'm going to trim it. It's easier to trim sticky strip before it's on the project, and mine's hanging over a little bit, so I'm just going to push the edges back a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere it and make sure it's straight, because if it's not straight, then your bow won't be straight. Oh geez, and see, I've really flattened mine out. So you can go in and poof it back up a little bit. He needs a little life. Like I told you, I ran that bone folder too much. Hopefully you can see the creasing, and this one doesn't have it at all. So, and the nice thing is, since you just wrapped a piece of cardstock around it, you can still adjust it a bit. So like if you want this one, that one looks pretty good. This one looks like it can move over here. So, oops, I think I pulled the wrong one. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so you could pull this one, the top one. I just want to pull them a little bit to the, there we go, to the left. Okay, so there's that. And then all you have to do is attach your ribbon. Like I showed you on mine, I just attached a part of it and then attached it over here. And I had it around the box the whole time to figure it out. Man, I'm so bummed that it doesn't look as good as it could. I hate doing it when I do it in a video and I show you, you know, look at how pretty this one is. It doesn't look like that at all. So anyway, but that's how to do it. It gives you the idea. And then we topped it off with one of our designer vintage faceted buttons. And it's the largest one. And you can just attach that with a glue dot. I'm not going to do it because I think I might throw this one away because I really don't think that's great. These are my hostess gifts for the month of September. So, I hate to give somebody one that's not great looking. And I'll show you inside really quick. This is also part of the Stampin' Up! Convention project. This is so cute. So, again, we use the Daydream Medallions set. I'll just dump them out into my hand. The envelopes are all the same, but the cards are all different. This is the Love Note size, and these are Love Note envelopes. And then the framelits, I think they're Floral Framelits is the name of them. Again, I'll put it up in the video. And we also use the sentiments from the Affection Collection stamp set, which is in the holiday catalog. So anyway, just beautiful. There's the first one. And then we stamped all of these with the, I believe it's called the Daydream wheel. Again, I'll put it up on the screen. It's the Daydream jumbo wheel. And I unmounted it. I'll link to my unmounting wheels video because I did that before I did it. Lots of rhinestones, lots of bling. See, there's that one stamped again. We use the designer faceted, vintage faceted buttons that I just showed you like on the top. It's the same one, only smaller. And I love it with a rhinestone inside of it. It's just really cute. And again, those same framelits. And the Always is also from that Affection collection. I'm sorry, I have stuffed up today. And then this one, again, uses Affection collection and the rhinestones. I mean, Affection collection is this. Uses the Daydream Medallion stamp set and the rhinestones. So I just love this little set of cards. I thought it was so cute. And I love my hostesses. So I thought, oh, I'll give this to them. It's so cute. So then those little love notes just go inside the box. They just fit in there, and you could put, I'll probably put some extra little chocolates in there or something for my hostesses. So, because there's a little room on top. So that's that. Again, I hope you enjoyed the bow, and I hope you use this. I mean, it's great for any time of year, but I think especially with the holiday season coming up, it could be really cute on some of your holiday packages. So I hope you enjoy that. I know I personally will be looking for holiday gifts for my friends and family that'll fit in these little craft boxes so I can make this type of thing too. Have a great day, and thank you so much for tuning in for this Quick Tip Tuesday on how to make a paper bow. And visit my website and sign up for my mailing list so you don't miss any exciting news or projects or tips. And I'll talk to you very soon. Have a great day.